Hello everyone. Thank you all for watching the video and leaving such heartfelt comments. Wishing the whole family good health and peace. The early morning light seeped through the office window, the room silent. James sat at his desk. A new day beginning, his mind heavy with thoughts. Papers were scattered across the table. The company logo a constant reminder. The atmosphere tense. The morning felt like a burden. His heart torn between duty and desire. His father strode in, dressed in a sharp suit, the day turning into a confrontation. His voice stern and commanding, the air thick with expectation. "Go to America, take over as director of my company," he ordered, the desk acting as a barrier. The morning brought a shock. James' eyes widened in disbelief. "I can't leave," James replied, the city seeming distant. The morning marked a turning point. His love for Diep, his strength, the day ahead full of challenges. His father's face darkened, the refusal stinging. The morning felt like a storm, anger flaring up, the day fracturing between them. "You'll regret this," his father snapped, the door slamming shut. The office fell silent. The morning left a wound. James stood firm in his resolve. The city buzzed outside. The office felt like a prison. The morning turned into a battle. His thoughts drifted to Diep. The day ahead a gamble. Love his only light. James sighed deeply, the papers untouched. The office became a memory. The morning demanded a decision, his heart steady. The day a fight worth waging. He leaned back in his chair, the weight of the moment pressing down. The morning stretched on, his mind racing with possibilities. The love he held dear a beacon. In that quiet space he replayed his father's words. The morning a test of his will. The day a crossroads, his determination growing stronger. Meanwhile, Diep sat on her porch. The day brought hope. Her savings clutched in her hands. She counted each coin, the total rising steadily. Her hands moved with confidence. The morning filled her with joy, her spirit lifted. The day a dream unfolding. Love a fragile thread. The dog wagged its tail. The morning routine began. She fed the animals. The day marked a new start. Her heart raced with excitement. Each coin gleamed. The morning brought triumph. Her resolve hardened. The day of victory, love a quiet promise. She paused, the numbers adding up. The morning a moment of pride. The day stretched ahead. Her mind buzzing with plans, a future within reach. She stood up, the coins neatly stacked. The morning a milestone. The day a step forward. Her hands steady, love her motivation. Diep thought of James, the day a shared dream. The morning a connection. Her heart warmed, the future brighter. She glanced at the dog, the morning a bond, the day a journey, her steps light, love her guide. The house felt alive, the morning a spark, the day a canvas, her dreams vivid, love her foundation. She hummed softly, the morning a melody, the day a song, her spirit soared, love her rhythm. The coins jingled as she tucked them away. The morning a promise, the day a beginning, her heart full, love her strength. Diep smiled, the morning a reflection, the day a hope, her past faded, love her future. Diep stood up. The day ignited her motivation. She decided to refresh herself. The morning offered a chance. She recounted her savings, each coin silent. The day became a plan. Her hands trembled slightly. A new future loomed. With her hard-earned money, she entered a store, lights blazed brightly. The day turned into a journey. She picked out clothes, her spirit soaring. The new dress shimmered. The morning brought renewal. She felt more confident. The day a turning point, love her driving force. She admired herself in the mirror, the fabric soft against her skin. The morning a celebration, the day ahead bright, her heart lightened. She headed to a salon, the sound of scissors snipping. The morning felt like a rebirth. Her new haircut flowed, the day filled with joy. After a wash, cool water ran through her hair. The morning brought peace. She gazed at her reflection. The day held promise. She walked to James' workshop. The morning called for action. She asked an employee for a ride. The day demanded courage, love her goal. The employee agreed. The car started. The morning tested her. She prepared to face challenges. The day a battle, love her guide. The ride was quiet. The morning stretched on. Her thoughts raced. The day a mission, her resolve strengthened, love a beacon. Meanwhile, James wandered in search. The day offered business opportunities. He wanted fresh eggplants. The morning a selection process. The markets were crowded. The day brought disappointment. He found nothing suitable. The morning a struggle. Love his motivation. Vendors shook their heads, the day felt heavy, he moved on, the morning a risk, his heart sank with each rejection. He paused to think, the day a challenge, the morning a marathon, his determination wavered, love kept him going. The search continued, the day a test, the morning a marathon, his mind focused, love his anchor, the outcome uncertain. Diep arrived at the salon's mirror, the day a transformation, the morning a new chapter, her reflection glowed, love her inspiration. She paid the stylist, the day a milestone, the morning a victory, her steps lighter, love her fuel. The dress felt perfect, the morning a dream, the day a canvas, her confidence soared, love her wings. She glanced at her watch, the morning ticking on, the day a race, her heart raced, love her pace. The employee waited outside, the morning a signal, the day a journey, her smile widened, love her direction. She stepped into the car, the morning a promise, the day a path, her fears faded, love her compass. Diep felt renewed, the morning a rebirth, the day a story, her past behind her, love her future. James returned to the office, the day filled with reflection, he pondered his choice, the morning a weight on his shoulders. His father called again, his voice furious, the office turned into a battlefield. The day brought pressure, the morning tense. Go to America, don't disappoint me, he shouted, the desk trembled. The morning felt like a storm, James shook his head. I won't leave Diep, he declared, the day solidified his stance. His father slammed the table, the morning cracked apart. His father rose, the day turned angry, he stormed out, the morning a divide, love his shield. James sat alone, the day a struggle, he dialed Diep's number. The morning held hope. The phone rang, the day a promise, she didn't answer, the morning brought worry, love a thin thread. He stood up, the day demanded action, he resolved to find her, the morning a search, his heart pounded. The office emptied, the day a mission, he left, the morning a fight, love his light. He grabbed his coat, the day a race, the morning stretched ahead, his steps quickened, love his guide. Diep arrived at a cafe, the day a meeting, she asked an employee for a ride, the morning held hope. The wooden chair felt cold, the day a weight, she prepared to face James' father. The morning a challenge, love her purpose. She sipped her drink, the day grew tense, the morning lingered, her hands fidgeted, love her strength. The employee watched, the day unfolded, the morning a moment, her resolve grew, love her anchor, the meeting neared. James drove to the workshop, the day a quest, the morning a pursuit, his mind raced, love his focus. He parked the car, the day a step closer, the morning a heartbeat, his hands gripped the wheel, love his drive. The workshop loomed, the day a connection, the morning a hope, his pace quickened, love his goal. He entered the building, the day a search, the morning a mission, his eyes scanned, love his compass. The employees glanced over, the day a question, the morning a clue, his voice echoed, love his call. He asked for Diep, the day a need, the morning a longing, their paths diverged, love his bridge. Diep's absence weighed, the day a void, the morning a pang, his heart ached, love his reason. Diep sat in the cafe, the morning filled with anticipation. She waited for James' father. The day grew tense. The employee brought tea, the morning fell silent. Her hands shook. The day demanded confrontation. Love her hope. James' father entered, the morning brought shock. He sat down, the day a test, his gaze icy. Stay away from James, he ordered, the table shook. The morning turned threatening, she froze, the day a wound. She tried to explain, the morning a plea, he shook his head, the day a rejection, love a barrier. You're not worthy, he pointed at her. The morning an insult, tears fell, the day brought pain. She stood up, the morning filled with shame, the employee supported her, the day a defeat, love a burden. They left the cafe, the morning brought tears, she cried quietly. The day a sorrow, her heart broke. The car ride was silent, the morning stretched on, her sobs softened. The day a struggle, love faded. James reached the workshop, the day held hope. He carried a new wooden table, the morning a gift. Not seeing Diep, the day posed a question, the morning a weight. He set the table down, the day brought concern, love his light. The chair creaked, the morning grew quiet. He thought of her. The day filled with suspense, his heart raced. He tapped his foot, the morning lingered, the day a mystery, his mind wandered. Love his focus, the weight endless. Diep wiped her tears, the day a retreat, the morning a blur, her steps heavy, love her anchor. The employee drove, the day a silence, the morning a reflection, her heart ached, love her solace. She clutched her bag, the day a memory, the morning a scar, her voice trembled, love her whisper. The cafe faded, the day a passed, the morning a lesson, her resolve weakened, love her thread. The car stopped, the day a return, the morning a pause, her eyes red, love her refuge. She stepped out, the day a weight, the morning a burden, her spirit low, love her hope. Diep looked ahead, the day a challenge, the morning a test, her tears dried, love her strength. Diep walked in, the day brought pain, she burst into tears, the morning filled with sorrow, love shattered. James was startled, the day a shock, he rushed to her, the morning brought worry, his heart tightened. What's wrong? He asked, the day uncertain, she shook her head, the morning silent, love await. Tears streamed down, the day grew heavy, she covered her face, the morning despairing, love a question. He turned to the employee, the day a demand for answers. What happened? He pressed, the morning a search. The employee hesitated, the day revealed. I met your father, he said, the morning the truth, love a trial. James froze, the day anger surged, he clenched his fist, the morning a reaction, his heart burned. Did he threaten you? He asked, the day doubt crept in, she nodded, the morning confirmed, love a light. The new table stood there, the day a weight, he looked at her, the morning comfort, love a thread. She cried, the day brought tears, he hugged her, the morning hope, their hearts aligned. He wiped her tears, the day softened, the morning a bond, love grew stronger, the silence spoke. The table gleamed, the day a symbol, the morning a promise, their hands clasped. Love endured, the moment tender. Deep sobs slowed, the day a pause, the morning a healing, her breathing steadied, love her solace. James held her close, the day a shield, the morning a vow, his voice soft, love his promise. She leaned into him, the day a refuge, the morning a warmth, her fears eased, love her comfort. The room felt safe, the day a haven, the morning a connection, their bond deepened, love their strength. He stroked her hair, the day a whisper, the morning a melody, her heart calmed, love their song. The employee stepped back, the day a witness, the morning a memory, their love spoke, the truth unveiled. Diep looked up, the day a new start, the morning a dawn, her eyes met his, love their future. James held Diep's hand, the day a resolve, he promised to protect her. The morning hope, love his strength. I'll face my father, he said, the day action, she nodded, the morning trust, her heart warmed. The dog wagged its tail, the day a beginning, they moved forward, the morning unity, love his light. The car started, the day a journey, he called his father, the morning dialogue, love his goal. His father answered, the day tension, he stayed silent, the morning thought, love a test. Don't separate us, James pleaded, the day hope, his father sighed, the morning change. I'll consider it, he said, the day a start, their hearts lightened, the morning opportunity, love his light. They returned home, the day joy, the table shone, the morning happiness, love eternal. Diep smiled, the day hope, he embraced her, the morning future. Their hearts beat as one. The dog played, the day a new start, they gazed at each other, the morning love, life a journey. The room filled with laughter, the day bright, the morning a promise, their bond deepened, love their anchor. They sat together, the day peace, the morning a victory, their hands intertwined, love their strength, the future open. James poured tea, the day a ritual, the morning a moment, their smiles shared, love their warmth. Diep sipped quietly, the day a connection, the morning a bond, her heart light, love her joy. The table held their cups, the day a symbol, the morning a memory, their laughter echoed, love their melody. They planned ahead, the day a dream, the morning a vision, their voices soft, love their guide. The dog curled up, the day a family, the morning a unity, their home alive, love their foundation. James kissed her hand, the day a vow, the morning a promise, their eyes locked, love their eternity. Stay tuned for the next chapter. More surprises await.
Văn hóa dân tộc là tổng thể các giá trị vật chất và tinh thần được tạo ra và tích lũy trong quá trình lịch sử của một dân tộc. Văn hóa dân tộc bao gồm nhiều mặt như văn hóa truyền thống, phong tục tập quán, lễ hội, trang phục, ẩm thực, âm nhạc, nghệ thuật. Văn hóa hiện đại, văn hóa đại dương, đương đại, văn hóa đại chúng, văn hóa công nghệ. Văn hóa dân tộc vai trò quan trọng trong công việc xây dựng bản sắc dân tộc, tăng cường sự đoàn kết và thống nhất dân tộc, phát triển kinh tế xã hội, giao lưu hợp tác quốc tế. Phát triển văn hóa là quá trình tạo ra, bảo tồn và phổ biến các giá trị về văn hóa nhằm nâng cao chất lượng cuộc sống, tăng cường bản sắc dân tộc và phát triển xã hội. Các yếu tố ảnh hưởng đến phát triển